Biafra! Biafra!
Top 10 countries that might not exist in 50 years. What if I told you that the country you live in today might not exist in 50 years? Not because of movies, not because of fantasy, but because of war, water, politics, and decisions already happening right now. And as I go through this list, I want you to keep one question in your head. Is my country on this list? Because one of them might be closer to you than you think. Number 10, North Korea. Before I say anything, ask yourself this. What happens to a country that has been isolated from the world for decades? If that system suddenly collapses, North Korea is powerful on the surface, but beneath it, pressure is building economically, politically, internally. And when systems like this fail, they don't always fall slowly. Sometimes they just disappear. But is this the country that won't survive the next 50 years? Let's move. Number 9, Tuvalu. Look at this carefully. A country where the ocean is rising and the land is shrinking. Now ask yourself, what do you call a nation that is slowly being erased by water? Tuvalu might be one of the first modern countries to disappear, not because of humans, but because of nature itself. But is this the one that gets wiped off the map? Or is something even bigger coming? Number 8, Belgium. This one looks stable, peaceful, organized. But don't let that fool you. 2 cultures, 2 languages, 2 political identities, and one fragile government holding it all together. Now ask yourself, what happens when a country stops feeling like one country? Belgium may not break loudly. It might just quietly split in 2. But is this really the country in danger? Or is the tension elsewhere even worse? Number 7, Kiribati. A nation where people are already preparing to leave. Not for jobs, not for travel, but for survival. Because the land is sinking and the ocean is rising. Now think about this. How do you relocate an entire country? Kiribati is asking that question right now. But is it the only one? Or just the warning sign? Number 6, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Some countries don't heal after war. They just learn to coexist on broken ground. Ethnic divisions, political tension, fragile peace. Now ask yourself, how long can peace last when trust never fully returns? Bosnia is stable for now, but history in this region has a pattern, and patterns repeat. But is Bosnia the breaking point? Or just another chapter? Number 5, Maldives. Paradise with a timer. Beautiful islands, tourist dreams, luxury everywhere. But beneath it all, the land sits barely above sea level. Now, imagine this. A country where the future is measured in centimeters of rising water. The Maldives may not be fighting war, but it is fighting something unstoppable. Still, is this the country that disappears first? Or is the danger closer to power? Number 4, Ukraine. Now pause for a second, because this one is not about the past. It's about what is still unfolding. War changes everything, borders, identities, populations. And even if the fighting ends, the question remains. What does Ukraine look like 50 years from now? Stronger or permanently reshaped? But is Ukraine the final answer, or just part of a larger global shift? Number 3, Pakistan. Now listen carefully. Nuclear power, political instability, economic pressure, internal divisions. Now ask yourself this. What happens when all these forces push on a country at the same time? Pakistan has survived crises before, but the pressure is not disappearing. It is building. But is Pakistan the one that breaks? Or is there another country with deeper internal cracks? Number 2, Nigeria. Now this one is personal for millions of people watching, because this isn't just about borders, it's about identity. Nigeria is one of Africa's biggest nations, but also one of its most complex cultural differences. Religious tensions between North and South, long-standing political disagreements, and ongoing conversations about separation movements like Biafra. Now ask yourself, what happens when a country that large starts pulling in different directions? Could Nigeria stay united for the next 50 years? Or could it transform into something completely different? But is this the final warning sign? Or is there one more country that changes everything? Number 1, Taiwan. Now this is where everything gets serious, because this is not just about one country. It's about superpowers. It's about global balance. It's about war. It could reshape the world. Now ask yourself, what happens when a small democracy sits at the center of global tension? Taiwan's future is not just uncertain. It is one of the most closely watched situations on Earth. And whatever happens here will not stay local. But is Taiwan truly number 1? Or is it just the spark for something much bigger?
Now here's the truth nobody says clearly. Countries don't disappear suddenly. They fracture. They sink. They split. They change shape over time. And the scary part, the next 50 years may not just change borders. It may redraw the entire world map. This is Topping 10. And now tell me, did your country appear on this list?